everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone present on that side. And I again warmly welcomes to everyone on the live physics vacation. So here we are again present with the next lecture of the 10th class, and the topic that we were dealing, or the chapter that we were dealing, was electricity. And in today's lecture we are going to work on the resistor, a little bit more resistor. But in the previous lecture, if I recall, as usual, that we have studied everything about in the previous lecture, some basic terms like conductance, conductivity, current density, dependence of resistor with temperature, and at the last I tried to explain the one of the most important thing that we used to do in our practical life, the color code of the resistor. So we have done up to here. So if we have done up to the color code, so let us come back to the NCERT again, and in today's lecture we will discuss about the two topics, the series and the parallel connection of resistors. So here we have series connections of resistor connection. So since we have discussed about the resistor, means an electrical device which offers the resistance, which offers the opposition to the flow of charge, that device is called as resistor. But in today's lecture we are going to study that when one or more resistors, means how you can connect one or more resistors togetherly, what are the ways of connecting them, and if they are connected in these ways, so how they are going to affect the net opposition, वो net opposition में क्या असर करने वाले हैं. So in the same manner what we are going to do, we are going to study the two ways of connecting the resistors, and the first way that we are going is series connection. So what is the series connection? It is the method of connecting the resistors. It is the method of connecting the resistors by end to end terminals. Okay. If I say simply, there are various definition and there are various methods of explaining the series connection. Series को समझाने के बहुत सारे तरीके हैं, and technically if I use a definition that I use here, end to end terminals. What is that meaning? Let's suppose we have first resistor. So we are go through the symbol of the resistor, सब लोग पढ़ चुके हैं. So let's suppose we have first resistor which offers the resistance R. So this is the first terminal of the first resistor, and this is the second terminal. So how we are going to connect? End to end, means the end of first resistor will connect to the starting of second resistor. The end of second resistor will connect to the starting of third resistor. So this type of connection, when their resistors are connected in end to end, or you can say in line, जब आपके resistors line में हैं, line word means they are in a one path, जब एक ही रास्ते में है, this is your one way रास्ता, one way path, एक way रास्ता है. So when the resistors are connected in that manner, in that case we call they are in series connection. So this is your series connection of three resistors. So I have taken the three resistors here, you can take 4, 5, that depend upon the numericals. So this is called as series connection. But as I told you earlier, we are going to study what are the methods of connecting the resistors. So this is your first method of connecting the resistors in series, but how they are going to affect the net resistors. So we are going to study that if R1, R2 and R3, if they are connected in this manner, so what would be the net opposition because of all of the three? We have to do that. And let's suppose we are connecting a cell of potential V across all the resistors. So here we have three resistors. So let us consider, everyone, let us consider three resistors, R1, R2 and R3. are connected in series across a cell of potential difference V. So how much potential that we provided to all the three resistor is the V amount of potential. Let's suppose because of that cell, means through that cell, I is the amount of current which is flowing. So how much current is flowing through that because of that cell? I. Let's suppose. So everyone check this out. This I amount of current will flow from here to this point. So let's suppose this point is A. So how much amount of current is passing through the A? I. Let's suppose this point is B, this point is C, and this point is D. So through A, how much current has been passed? 1 amp. Let's suppose I ampere. This I ampere will pass through the R1 and reaches to the B. So R1 से कितना करंट पास हुआ? I. And it reaches to the B. Now the same I amount of current which has been reaches to the B, it will pass up to the C through the R2. So how much current that R2 has? Again R. And this will again pass through the I, through the R3 up to the D part. And then after through the D, it will again come to the no, and your circuit is complete. So what is the point? The point is that when all the resistors are connected in series, so there is one thing which is common to every resistor, and that thing is current. So in series connection, what is the important note that we have to mention? In series connection, the current always remains the same. But we all know that according to Ohm's law, V is equal to IR. We all know that. But this I is constant to everyone. This I is same for everyone. And if I is constant, how the V is related with the R? V is related directly. It means more be the R, more be the potential. So since through all the resistors current is same, but resistance are different. And if I is same but R is different, the value of potential is also going to be different. And this is the key point that you have to be remember about the series connection. That in series connection, the current through all the resistors is same. Means जो resistors series में होंगे, all those resistors which are in series, the current through them is same. So what is the difference in all the resistors which are in series? Potential difference is always different for everyone. Now let us try to study all. So now we are going to calculate what? Potential across R1. So let's suppose that potential across R1 is V1, potential across R2 is V2, and potential across R3 is V3, because all have the different resistors. So V1 is equal to I R1, since V is equal to IR by using the Ohm's law. So what would be the V1? It would be I R1. Similarly, potential across R2. So what would be V2? It would be IR2. Similarly, potential across R3. So what would be V3? It would be IR3. So here, since the current is same in all resistors, so I is same or common in all, but R1, R2 and R3 are different, so that's why V1, V2 and V3 is also different. So what is your net potential? Net potential of circuit means total potential that we provided. So how much total potential that we provided? V. But this potential has been divided into how many parts? It has been divided into 3 parts, V1, V2 and V3. Okay, it does not necessary that it has been divided in equal part. It depend upon the value of resistors. So net V is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. So call the value of V1. It would be IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3 or IR1 plus IR2 plus IR3. What is the common in here? So it would be IR1 plus R2 plus R3. Clear with the equation number 4? What we calculated? The net potential. So what is the net potential that we have? It is I, means the same amount of current which is common to everyone. This is your total current in the circuit. The total current is same for R1, same for R2 and same for R3. So सब में current same है. So now one thing that you have to assume here, so everyone clearly यहाँ पे ध्यान देंगे. Let us consider an equivalent circuit. Let us consider an equivalent circuit. Let us consider a circuit which is equivalent to this circuit. What is the meaning of equivalent? Equivalent word means we are going to consider a new circuit which would behave like the same thing, जो इसी की तरह behave करेगा. So let us consider an equivalent circuit. एक ऐसा circuit assume करते हैं whose have the resistance RS, whose have the resistance RS, which is connected across the same cell of potential V and which will gives us the same current R. Means let us assume एक ऐसा circuit imagine करते हैं which is equivalent to this, जो इसी के जैसा ही काम करेगा, but it have the 3 different resistors and it have only one single resistor. But both the circuits can be called as equivalent if they are connected with the same cell and if they provided the same amount of current. So we have taken the same cell, we have taken the same current, means उतना ही बैटरी लगाया, उतना ही amount of current produce हुआ. But here that current is produced by R1, R2 and R3 and here is the same current is produced by only RS. So that's why both the circuits are equivalent. So that's why here potential क्या बनेगा? Net potential V is equal to IRS. So now check this out. By equation 4 and 5. What is equation number 4 is giving us? Equation number 4 is giving us net potential in the circuit. And what is the equation 5 is providing us? Equation 5 is also providing the net potential. So since 4 and 5 both are providing the net potential, so it means if your LHS are equal, that's why your RHS should be equal. So IRS should be equal to IR1 plus R2 plus R3. Since current is same in both the circuit, so that's why it would cancel. And what is the net resistance that we have? R1 plus R2 plus. So in series connection, what is the net resistance that we calculated now? The net opposition in the series connection is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is our net resistance or net opposition when we connect 3 resistors. I have used the 3 resistors. If you want to study or if you want, no sir, क्या पता circuit में 4 हो, the formula would become R1 plus R2 plus R3 plus R4 and so on and so on. And that connection is called as series connection. End to end. First का end second के साथ, second का end third के साथ, and by this manner. But the important thing that we have to remember about the series connection is this one. That in series connection, current remain the same and potential remains different. Series में current सब में same रहेगा and potential will remain different. And net opposition is R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. So this is our first method of connecting the resistors, and please note it down, which is your series connection. Please first of all note it down this. Okay everyone, since we have discussed the first type of the connection, and which was your series connection, where we got some important result, and those results are current remains same, potential remains different, and net resistance is R1 plus R2 plus. Now we are approaching our second type of connection between the resistors, and that connection is parallel connection. So what is parallel connection? First of all, the method of connecting all resistors with common end, means when the resistors are connected to each other but their end terminals are common, means like that. Let's suppose I have again R1. Okay, this is the end of the first resistor, and with the same end I connected the R2. Check this out. And with the same end I connected the R3. So what is the common in everywhere? In this type of connection, all the three resistors are connected end to end. Okay, in series it was end to end. One end of the first connected with the second and so on. But here they are connected with common end. Means the terminals of both all the three resistors are common. सारे एक ही terminal पे आके connected है. This end is connected with R1, R2, R3, and in the same manner. And this type of connection is called as parallel connection. So now we are again going to find out the net opposition of this circuit. So we will again use a battery of potential V, which provides us the current R. So again, what? Let us consider three resistors. I am again taking the three resistors R1, R2 and R3 are connected parallelly across a cell of potential difference V. So here we are using again three resistors R1, R2 and R3, which are connected across the cell of potential difference V, and which gives us the current R. Now try to understand. Here, potential difference is V. What does it mean? It means the difference in the potential of positive and negative, means the difference between the positive terminal and negative terminal is V. We have discussed earlier when we discuss about the potential. So the difference between the terminals of the battery or a cell is called as potential difference, because whenever there is a potential difference, means one end is at higher and another end is at lower. In that case only the current can flow. So the point is that this is your higher potential, this is your lower potential, means positive, and this one is negative. So A and B. So since the difference between positive and negative terminal is V, so A is being treated as positive and B is being treated as negative. So if the difference between across the cell is V, means the difference between positive and negative is V, so in the same manner the potential difference between A and B should be also V, because A end is connected across the positive and B end is connected across the negative. And if the difference between A and B is V, so the potential difference across R1 should be V, because R1 is connected across AB. Similarly, R2 is also connected across AB. So A or B has a potential difference V because of the cell. That's why it should also have a potential difference V. And similarly, R3 should have the potential difference V. Since all the three resistors are connected across same end, means common end, तीनों का connection एक ही end पर है, and if the ends are common and across the ends the potential is V, or all the three have the common end, so that's why all the three would have common potential. So what is the note from here? That potential difference is always same. So in parallel connection, voltage or potential difference is same. But since all have different resistor but potential is same, that's why all would have the different current. So let's suppose the current across R1 is I1, across R2 is I2 and across R3 is I3. तो वो हमें तीनों करंट मिल गए. So here what is different? I is different, and that is the point that you have to remember, that V is equal to IR, or you can say I is equal to V by R. V is common to everyone. In parallel connection V is common, but R is different, and if R is different, the I would be different from everyone. So here potential is same and current is distributed differently. But in series connection, current was same and potential was distributed because they are connecting end to end, and here they are connecting with the common end. So with that note, now we are going to find out again the net or equivalent resistance. So again, since current is different here, so we are going to find out the current of each resistor. So current through R1. So what is the formula for I? So I1 would be, what is the potential across R1? V, and what is the resistance? R1. So what is the current through R1? I1 is equal to V by R1. Similarly, current through R2, I2 would be V by R2. Similarly, the current through R3, so I3 would be V by R3. So by this manner, we have calculated all the current through all the resistors. In the previous derivation, we calculated the all different potentials, because in that case the potential difference was different. But here the current is different, so we are going to calculate I1, I2 and I3. So help me out. The net current I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. We all know that current is a scalar quantity. In the previous lecture we discussed about that. So it would be V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V by R3. So what is the net current we have? V is common, 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by. Clear with that? So we have the net current. Now again, similarly like the previous case, let us consider an equivalent circuit. So let us consider an equivalent circuit. A circuit whose net resistance is Rp, which is connected across same battery and which provides the net current same R. Like the same manner means, let us consider such type of a circuit when this circuit and this circuit both are connected across same battery and if they provide the same current. Such type of circuit is called as equivalent, but here we have taken that resistance is Rp because we are dealing with parallel. In the previously we have taken that symbol as a Rs because we were dealing in a series. So these are just only the symbolic representation. So here, what is the net current here? So we all know that current is equal to voltage by resistance. So what is the voltage? V. And what is the resistance here? Rp. So what is the net current that we got? V by Rp. Now again, by equation 4 and 5. Equation number 4. It is providing us the net current through the circuit. Equation number 5. It is also providing the net current through the circuit. and both the circuits are considered as equivalent. दोनों को एक जैसा ही माना गया है, equivalent. And if they are equivalent, so if we compare 4 and 5, so if their LHS are equal, their RHS should be same. So V by Rp should be equal to V into 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. V cancel with the V. So what we got the result? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. And here we have the net or the equivalent resistance when we are connecting the resistors in a parallel connection. So when we are connecting in a series, the net resistance are R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. But when we are connecting in parallel, the net or equivalent resistance is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on. And the important point for the parallel is, in parallel connection, potential always remains the same and current is always different. In series connection, the current is same and the potential was different. In series connection, Rs is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3, but in parallel connection, 1 by Rp, it is not Rp, it is 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 and so on, जितने ज़्यादा resistors आपके पास हों. So here we have done the second type of connection across the resistors. So in this lecture I would like to confine myself up to only the two types of the connection. I do not want to extend it later, because if we go, so it would take a long much time. So for that topic, the further topic, we will continue with the next lecture. But before that, we are going to deal, or we are going to study the numericals of finding the net resistance. We are going to study how to calculate the net or equivalent resistance. So one or two numericals I will solve out, and the rest of you are going to do your as a homework in your fair notebook. So please, before to that, please note it down your parallel connection, and now we are going to proceed towards the numerical. Please note it down. Okay everyone, since we have discussed about the series and the parallel connection of the resistor, so we have discussed how to calculate the net resistance in series and in parallel. So now we are going to work on the sum of the numericals, means how to calculate the equivalent resistance in such type of the circuit when the teacher is going to provide us. So these are the simplest circuit that I have placed in front of you. So you would not consider that we are going to get that much simple circuit. Okay, if we got a simplest one we can have, but everything is going to be simple, definitely. So to solve these numericals, I want to convey some message and I want something from your side. And that important thing is your mindset. Now the point is that if you want to achieve anything in the physics, definitely if you are doing numerical, your mind should be flexible and your mind should be open, so that you can think various methods or various technique to solve or to reach down up to that answer. But now, what is the special about this type of numerical? The special thing about this type of a numerical is these numericals calculate, or these numericals require that much calculation. But along with that, these are diagram based numericals. Means these numerical requires also your imaginations. I need your imagination. I need your plan. मुझे आपके plan चाहिए कि what you are going to do. It is like a similarly manner that in the lower classes, when you first time learn about the addition, जब आपने पहली बार add करना सीखा था, so teacher taught you a technique that you are going to add. How you are going to add? So you have, this was the technique. If I want to add 3 plus 5, what was the technique in the lower classes? The technique was 3. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 5. What is total? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So total is 8. And 3 plus 5 is equal to 8. So at that time, the student which is in lower class, or when you were in a lower class, you learn the technique of addition. Teacher taught you. But the point is that as soon as teacher taught you how to calculate 3 plus 5, this was the technique, you have done this. But now my question is, are you only restricted up to this technique? क्या आज भी आप लोग इसी technique पे restricted हैं? I think no one is doing the addition in this manner. So we advance our technique by using our finger. 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. So total is 8. So we do not use that strict system. Then we do mental calculation. तब हम लोगों ने mental calculation करना शुरू किया. Okay, 3 plus 5, it would be 8. And that mental calculation, once you grow up, जितना ज़्यादा आप practice करते गए, I know that with the growing, the ability of mind also grows. जैसे जैसे आपका एज जाता है, mind का ability grow होता है. But the ability of doing anything by the mind can only be accessible. There is a difference between mind is growth, mind grow कर चुका है, but how that growth has been accessed by you, आप अपनी उस growth को कैसे utilize कर रहे हैं, that is the most important thing that we have to understand. Means we are doing that addition practice a lot of time. हमने वो ने पता नहीं ये addition कितनी बार किया होगा. And now if I ask you in a simple manner, what is 7 plus 8? You can give me the answer, sir. It is 15. Definitely, na? 7 plus 5, it is 12. Okay, when I ask the larger calculation, larger number 279 plus 853, I think presently मुझे भी time लगेगा, because my mind is not that much. Practice हम लोगों ने इस चीज का इतना नहीं किया, but the small तो हम लोग already कर चुके हैं. We can imagine that. And this imagination power will help you do the numerical. So here I need that कि आपको practice करना पड़ेगा. I will teach you how to add. But if you want to restrict up to this technique, and this technique will consume more time as comparison to your mental calculation. तो आप इधर तक रहना चाहते हैं, और whether you want to grow or whether you want to access your grown up ability of your mind, अगर आप उसे access करना चाहते हैं, so you have to do a lot of practice. So this numerical require a lot of practice. जितना ज़्यादा आप practice करेंगे, you are going to be very commandable in this numerical. So with that note, please let's start with the first numerical. So teacher is asking find the equivalent net resistance between A and B, and they have the 3 resistors, and how they are connected, try to understand. This 2 ohm and this 2 ohm are connected with the common end connection. They are in common end, दोनों का end common है, and then it is connected with the 2. So this 2 and this 2 are in parallel, and whatever be the result of both of them, this would be in a series. So first of all, whether they are in, पहले किस में है वो, series or parallel? They are firstly in parallel. So first of all, we will study parallel connection of 2 ohm and 2 ohm. So you have to do the parallel connection. So what is the result of parallel connection? 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2. LCM is 2, 1 plus 1, it is 2 by 2, 1. And since all of the student, please, it's my humble request, it is 1 by Rp. So when you have to calculate net resistance, so Rp you have to reciprocal. Okay, here the reciprocal of 1 by 1 is 1. So what is the net resistance of 2 and 2? 1. So we will again redraw the diagram. It would be A. What is the parallel connection of 2 and 2? It is 1 ohm. And this 2 was as it is. We haven't done anything on this 2. हमने इसके साथ कुछ नहीं किया. And this is your B point. Now try to look on your diagram. अब अपने diagram को देखिए. How these are in connection? These are in series. So now you will mention series of 1 ohm and 2 ohm. And what is the result of series? It is R1 plus R2, and it is 3 ohm. So A, and this is your B. So what is the net resistance between A and B that we got finally? 3 ohm. And this is the way of doing this numerical. I want that you have to do the numerical in a proper manner. You should indicate, sir, which one is in parallel, which one is series. Which step I am doing firstly. मैं पहले parallel कर रहा हूँ और whether I am doing the series firstly. And here these two are in parallel. Whatever be the result of these two would be in a series of that. With the same imagination, try to help me out. How you will solve this? Okay, so how you will solve? 1 and 2. How they are connected in series? They are in a one line. 1 and 2 are in series. Whatever be the result of 1 and 2, this, and this, these all three are in, and this is the imagination that I am asking for. That by looking at the diagram, you should be able to imagine that in what way I am going to proceed. कौन से रास्ते पे मैं जाने वाला हूँ? Whether I should go with series, parallel, अच्छा ये ऐसे होगा. You have to plan. And nobody can teach you that plan. Nobody. Even I am also. I can teach you the method. I can't teach you how to make the plan. मैं आपको तरीके सिखा सकता हूँ, आपको हेल्प कर सकता हूँ, but how the plan is going to be आप कैसे plan बनाने वाले हैं about the numerical or whether I am talking about your life. We can only suggest you. We can only help you. But what you want to do, what you want to achieve in your life, that is your plan. उसमें आपका ही हक और आप ही कर सकते हैं. And for that you have to require to do the practice a lot of numericals. So what we are going to do here? Firstly we are going to do the series connection. So what? Series of 1 ohm and 2 ohm. So what is the series? R1 plus R2. So it would be 3 ohm. So we will again redraw the diagram. Now, what is the result of 1 and 2 ohm after the series? This is 3 ohm. We haven't affect this. हम लोगों ने इसे touch नहीं किया. So this 3 ohm is as it is, and we also does not touch this. This 3 ohm is as it is, and this is the B. Now, how you are going to solve all the three? They are in parallel connection. So what? Parallel of 3 ohm, 3 ohm and 3 ohm. So 1 by Rp is equal to what? 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by LCM 3, 1 plus 1 plus 1, it is 3 by 3, and when I reciprocal it, it would be 1. So what is the net resistance between A and B after solving the parallel connection? It is 1. So this is the method of calculating the final equivalent resistance. There are not any hard and fast calculation. बहुत लंबा चौड़ा calculation नहीं है. There are simple calculation, but there are techniques of doing that calculation. कैसे जाएंगे? अगर आपने procedure गलत लगा दिया, if you take this two and this two in series then in parallel, ये problem हो जाएगा. So you have to be very precise with your plan, and you have to do the practice of all the numericals that I am going to give you. So first of all, you can note it down these numericals, these two numericals that I solve, so that you have the procedure कि हम लोग कैसे solve करने वाले हैं, and rest of you are going to do by your own. Okay? And after noting down these numericals, you will solve this out, and we will meet in the next lecture with some more different types of numericals, some special types of numerical, along with some more calculation that teacher may ask from the equivalent. But before that, आपको net resistance निकालना आ जाना चाहिए. If you have any doubt, you can ask me, you can comment. After that, you have my personal number. You can also WhatsApp. So please ask more and more doubt. जितना ज़्यादा आप पूछेंगे, it would be more beneficial to you. And I also get confident that you are dealing with all the lectures. So please hurry up, do it.